So, welcome to tonight's late night meditation on the practice of Bhramari, a, uh, a practice that comes from India, from the Vedic system. A very simple yet incredibly powerful practice where oftentimes people have very intense experiences. We're only going to practice for a short period of time since this is a guided session, but not a full 40 to hour session that's usually required to experience that kind of effect. But I think you'll see very quickly how useful this can be. So the practice is very simple. We're going to take a full inhalation. Now, we don't need to stress that inhalation. So you just breathe as big and naturally as you can. And when we exhale, we just hum into the body. So it just will look like this. That's how we'll be taking our breaths. So, and I'll be doing it along with you. So, the second part of this is you'll want, because this is a practice where we want to turn off the senses. So generally, like I will have the light off here, so that we're going all the way inward. Especially with this practice, or with this practice particularly, we're also going to turn down the noise. So either through putting our hands on both of our ears, or through headphones or noise canceling headphones, but no music or anything. These are only to silence the external world. And then the easiest, which I will use, are earplugs. So any of these will work. Like I said, traditionally, you're using your hands and you can get really good pressure, but it can also be like a little bit much to hold your posture like that. So once you get them in, once you get situated, you'll just find your natural meditation posture again. You can be sitting on a chair or on the ground or even on the couch. You can even lay down. And we'll begin with the first inhalation as we get comfortable and relaxed. And humming exhalation. And so we'll continue like that for about 10 minutes to start, and build your way up as you feel comfortable. So one of the reasons why this works so well is because when we're talking, or in this case humming, it clogs what's called the phonological loop, which is that voice in our head. It's not that the two can't coexist, it just makes it difficult for the noise or the voice in our head to take center stage when we're also making a vocal sound. It's almost a gas break, but there is some overlap. Anyways, as always, the purpose of this series is to offer as many inroads, as many practices as possible. And it sits under the belief that some practices, or even one, are going to resonate much deeper than others. And so for anyone to say this is how you meditate, it's a ridiculous thing, because fundamentally meditation is about you. And so we're just exploring multiple paths throughout both ancient and modern times. And once you find one that hits, that really hits, you know, and you go down that road, and you can still explore other ways, but that becomes the center, that becomes the core, that becomes what you do every day. And then you can explore beyond that to whatever extent you want. So I hope everybody here was able to take something positive out of that, and is inspired to practice, because it's worth it. And take my, I never say take my word for it, but just try it and see. I think you'll notice a difference. Have a good night.